What could be more magical than witnessing the habitat of the migrating monarch butterfly? Hello friends, hola amigos. We are at the El Rosario sanctuary for the monarch butterflies, and we have just finished. So we're absolutely exhausted, but we want to go through everything that we did here, give you a few tips and tricks if you are interested in coming here. And I highly recommend coming here because it really is a beautiful experience. We spent the night in Angangueo, Pueblo Mágico in Michoacán, which is about a 30-minute drive from the sanctuary. And so we're standing a little high up above town at a statue of a miner, which is dedicated to the mining history here in Angangueo. Okay, we're gonna really try to say that right this time around. So you can really see a really good section of the area. You can see the beautiful church back here behind me. We are visiting downtown, a couple of churches. There is a museum here that is dedicated to the mining past, and of course there is always a town sign. We're hoping that we can walk the tunnel that goes underneath the museum and comes up to the church that is behind me here, and it comes up over here. So it is a nice long tunnelway that you can see an idea or get an idea of what the mines look like here. We are also going to be visiting two butterfly sanctuaries, El Rosario and Chincua, and we will be doing that over the next couple of days. So we're really excited to see the butterflies and also to check out the town and see what this Pueblo Mágico, Angangueo, looks like. So after going back to town, we visited the town square, one of the churches, and the gorgeous mural depicting the town's evolution through the centuries. Please visit our blog at mexicolivingthedream.com for details of what we learned and why the museum disappeared and the other church is closed. We spent a nice evening having dinner in town, and now heading from Angangueo to El Rosario Butterfly Sanctuary. We're getting an early start because it's all really back roads, so no services along the roads or anything, so if you need coffee or water, you're going to be waiting until you get here. So for us, we left at about 7:30 in the morning, got here just shortly after 8. And the first thing we did was sit down and have coffee and something to eat. And there are food vendors that are all lined up as you're coming in and where the parking lot is. So there's places to eat all around here. When you leave here to head up the mountain, the last place to go to the bathroom is down here. So make sure you go right before you leave to head up. It's 6 pesos to use the bathroom, and they do provide toilet paper, and the bathrooms are really clean. The locals bring their horses in and they take care of it. The horses are really well fed and cared for. They're beautiful looking, so no worries about... Hola. Oh no, I'm doing a video. So cute. He's adorable. Take my photo. Oh. So we chose to take horses up, and here you can choose to take the horse just up, or you can also return with the horse. It's completely up to you if you want to walk back down. We took a horse to get up to this point. Look at this absolutely gorgeous scenery. And Marty in the back. Oh, we did do the horse halfway up. The rest is on foot. The horses don't go past this area. So once we get up to the top, we won't be able to speak because we are not allowed, or don't even really want to, disturb the butterflies. So what will happen is, right now the butterflies are asleep. They're huddled together to keep their warmth because it is cold right now. In case you couldn't tell by what I'm wearing, it is cold right now. Once the sun starts to hit the trees where the monarch butterflies are, then they will start to take off, and we will film it. We just won't be talking to you. So we'll see you up there. The butterflies are all huddled together, and on the trees it actually looks like a clump of dead brown leaves. And but that's actually the butterflies, and they are sleeping. And once a patch of sun comes out and hits them and heats them up, the butterflies start to fly away. So it's a really beautiful sight. And then while you're up there, butterflies are flying all over the place. They're flying all around you. They're landing on you. They're hanging out. They're they're sitting on flowers and leaves, and there's tons of photo opportunities and video opportunities as well while you're up there just kind of hanging out. So just a couple of things to know is you can't put a flash on your camera, and there's no talking once you get to a certain height on the mountain. And there's no talking so as not to disturb the butterflies. So it's we did hear some babies and some children kind of screaming and crying up there, and so I didn't necessarily think it was a place to have them because of the noise that you can't really control with little kids, so, and especially babies, but to each their own. They're allowed to go. So if you want to bring your children or your babies up there, they're welcome to go too. So once the butterflies start fluttering around, they're just fluttering everywhere, and it's really, really beautiful. Plus people are quiet, which is also really nice. So you're sitting in nature with all of these beautiful creatures flying around you, and it's pretty quiet. So once we arrived back down, it was a really nice walk down. A lot of people coming up as we're leaving, and then we made it back down to the horse area, and our 2 horses were waiting there for us because we had told them when we arrived that we would like to take the horses back down. Once we got back down, it was really quick. Once we got to the horses, it was like another 10 or 15 minutes that it took us to get down. And there were quite a few people going up still. But when we left, there were still a lot of those dead cluster of leaves hanging from the tree that the sun hadn't hit yet. So there's still plenty of opportunity to see butterflies in the afternoon if you don't want to come first thing in the morning like we did. If you have trouble with your mobility, you could take the horse partially up, but just know that you are going to have 2.5 kilometers to go. And we did see people had stopped all along the way with some camping chairs that they took out, and the butterflies were flying around, so it was still a lovely experience for people that didn't want to try to make it up to the top. Then we came back down, we did a little shopping, so we walked around all of the shops here, and I got some new magnets. I got some new earrings. I wish I had put them in, but they're really cute, and they've got everything here that you can buy for souvenirs if you're interested in buying. But there are tons of shopping opportunities here, and also a lot of, the restaurants are still open, And they have beer and micheladas and everything if you're not driving, because let me tell you, that hill that we drove up is really steep, and going down is probably not ideal for micheladas, but nobody's ever heard of a guardrail either, so it's pretty treacherous, well, for me. Anyway, if you have a hiking stick, then bring it. If not, they do have bamboo sticks that you can get for 15 pesos, and you can rent it or buy it and use that to help you to get up to the top. It will be definitely, you'll definitely agree that it's a good thing to have that stability as you're walking up and down. One last thing to mention is we are already living in a pretty high elevation, so it wasn't that bad for us going up into 10,000 feet of elevation. But if you're coming from a sea level area, you definitely want to be careful and keep it slow, because the higher up in elevation you go, the less oxygen you have and your body drops minerals. So a mineral water, or some kind of mineral that you can put into your water, make sure you take a bottle of water up there with you. So if you're driving and you have a car, it's 50 pesos to park. Then it is 100 peso per person entrance fee. And if you want a horse, it's 170 pesos each way. So it's 340 pesos round trip for the horse plus 100. So that's 440 pesos, and then your parking fee if you have a car. Now there are lots of buses that come out this way. If you're looking for a tour, you could grab an organized tour. But those are your basic costs. And then of course, if you want to eat, have something to drink, get a water, you'll need 6 pesos each time you use the bathroom, and including men, and money for souvenirs if you're looking for something. All of the prices that I just quoted are in pesos, of course. So if you have any questions at all, please make a comment below. And while you're there, hit that like, subscribe, and the notification bell so that you don't miss the next video. Bye, friends. Adios, amigos.